idiot with that stupid great thing stuck in his mouth all the time. He doesn't have it all the time, soothed Marlin's mum. Only at night, or if he's a bit tired. He's a bit tired now, aren't you, Pet?
You cannot paraphrase. It's not like Pinto, where you can more or less say what you like as long as you leave enough gaps. Right, Act 1, Scene 1, on the ramparts. Now, I know the whist table is a bit wobbly, but until Stan works out how to adapt the beanstalk, it'll have to do.
Then it's back in the wheelbarrow, bumpety-bump, bumpety-bump up and down. And little Red Hen keeps following us around. Look, little hen, look at me. See what I can do. And I pick some berries. I pick and pick, and my fingers are sticky and red. And I like to make patterns out of the feathers. When because it's a speckled hen, I'm going to put speckles on it.
The insect I most wanted to come up to an accommodation with was the Purple Emperor. It eluded and taunted my dad and I for years, before I eventually caught sight of it for precisely 2 of the 315 million or so seconds of my 20s. This butterfly cast a mysterious curse over me, and it haunted my dreams. I was not sure what it represented, but I had suppressed the power of the countryside, and I had been in denial about my childhood passion for too long.
For a fraction of a second he hung there, neither in nor out, head cocked, no sounds inside. And from the valley nothing but the barking dog and the indeterminate murmur that seemed little by little to grow louder. The man threw the other leg across and disappeared into the blackness within. Andrée was singing to herself as the car swayed through the bends. She had a fine voice that was trained to sing opera, although her career had been cut short by twin discoveries that she would never be quite good enough and that she could marry a rich man. Without serious regret, she turned her back on La Scala and opted for a life of indolent comfort, the grand house in Bois de Boulogne, the yacht that pottered about the Adriatic, the chateau in the valley. She sang now only when she was alone.
So this is The Hunting of the Snark, Fit the First, The Landing. "Just the place for a snark," the bellman cried, as he landed his crew with care, supporting each man on the top of the tide by a finger entwined in his hair. "Just the place for a snark, I have said it twice. That alone should encourage the crew. Just the place for a snark, I've said it thrice. What I tell you 3 times is true." The crew as completed included a boots, a maker of bonnets and hoods, a barrister who ought to arrange their disputes, and a broker to value their goods. A billiard maker whose skill was immense might perhaps have won more than his share. But a banker, engaged at enormous expense, had the whole of their cash in his care.